Again, welcome to the English lecture series of SPP Government College, Dungarpur. In the former lecture, we discussed about the Canterbury Tales and its background. We also discussed the prologue of the Canterbury Tales. As we have seen, that prologue is in the form of introduction. Now, that was composed by Geoffrey Chaucer. Here in this prologue there are four classes. Generally we see in the society always as three classes. First one is royal, second one is middle class, and after that third one is lower class, but they are also changed in the form of prologue to the Canterbury Tales. When we see, there is also a class of clergy class that was not a class at that time, that was a government not in the sense of governing the states, but the government of the church, the constitution of the church that was dealing with, that was governing all these three classes. When we go into depth of the prologue to the Canterbury Tales, here comes first one, the first class, that is nobility or running or the royal class. These all three names are very similar to the meaning at that time, running class and royal class. Two characters are described or pictured in the prologue. First one is knight and second one is squire. Now question arises here that why he only choose that noble class, knight and squire, but not the king and the soldier. That was not any issue that he should choose the higher or the lower or the any other character from that very higher class. The main motto or main aim of the Chaucer was to choose a good character and a bad character. Good character in the sense of completely devoted to his duty or completely devoted to his responsibilities that is given by the post, and bad in the sense of that how he derogates or how he lacunarizes his ideas and his work against the post that is given to him. Here comes middle class. We will discuss this clergy class after discussing these middle class and peasant class. In the middle class there were merchant, doctor, student and wife of both. All these characters or all these segments that were picked from that very middle class were quite different in that own. Merchant was that from of the business class, doctor from the medical class, student from the educational class, and wife of both from the other societal aspects. Here comes peasants. Peasants were not in the form of the lower class, but we can compare or we can say that miller and plowman, they were completely devoted to or completely dealing with the lower class not in the sense of the societal manner, but lower class in the sense of their working ideas in their working fields. So there are these all three classes he have picked up. Now here comes clergy. Clergy was not a specific class at that time. In the church constitution or in the church hierarchical system, the church starts with pope. And at the bottom of that few persons like bishop were there. When we discuss this constitution or this hierarchical system or this system of the clergy, we can compare all these clergy mean the priest, Priest in the form of monk, friar, prioress, parson, summoner, and pardoner. Although they all were clergy, they all were so called in the general theme or in the general ideas, they were called father, but their works were different, and they were completely sank in the corruption at that time, that these all three classes were highly affected by these ecclesiastical character. It was completely derogated, or it was completely under the mark. That was very remarkable thing. If he means Chaucer, the narrator, Chaucer picks up the pope or bishop, this was on the top of the church, and bishop was the last post. Bishop was not basically the last post at that time. Propagator or what we say, the pracharak in Hindi language, pracharak of the Christianity was the last post. But the man thing or man working machinery at the lower class or at the middle class, the monk, friar, prioress, parson, summoner, and pardoner, all these were completely corrupted at that time. Now these are the four man classes of the prologue to the Canterbury Tales. To another thing I would like to describe here, first one and second one. First one was that of narrator. Who was narrator? Narrator was the another person that is completely acceptable in the words and opinion of Chaucer was Chaucer himself. And the second person was host. Who was host? Host was the owner of the Tabard Inn, that was Harry Bailey. So these are the main characters of prologue to the Canterbury Tales. In the next lecture we will discuss the host, the Chaucer, the knight, the squire, the yeoman, the prioress, the monk, the friar, merchant, and the brief introduction of all these characters. Thank you.